Alright traders, good morning to you. We get another opportunity today to do what we absolutely love to do. Notice how I said get. Some people say, I gotta go to work. Change your mindset, guys. You get an opportunity to go to work. It'll change the way you think, change the way you live. Having that positive mindset and attitude. Stu and Panda in the house. Good to see you guys today. I've already made a trade today, guys. Stu is not as good as yours was yesterday. But LMFA, you know what I had to do. I had to pick that one up right when it fell down to 196 on that fear. Scooped that bad boy right up, sold it for about 10 cents profit right there. First trade start off the day on a green note. Trading has been pretty good, guys. You know, I'm trading very small share size. It's not like I'm going to be able to go buy anything very luxurious with my profits. But the trading has definitely been changed. I'm definitely going to continue to increase my share size as I continue to prove to myself, you know, that I'm going to be consistent. Yeah, trading has been pretty good. It's all been about buying fear, selling euphoria. Buying fear, selling euphoria. That's what Brian, mentor at Intensity Stock Watch, preaches, and that along coupled with what I've already learned in the past, it's game changing, fellas. It really is. We're going to be coming out with a lot of stuff in the future for you guys. I'm very excited. It's going to change your trading around, and trust me, I've studied from everybody out there, but this is going to be changing, life changing for you guys. Brad the Baker, what's going on? Good morning, man. Thoughts on LMFA? Yeah, let's get right into it, Brad. It's good to see you this morning. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and by the way, Monday, just going to go ahead and throw this out. Monday is going to be off. The market is not going to be open on Monday. Just keep that in mind as we go into the last few days of the week. But yep, let's go ahead and get into the day. So U.S. stock futures lower this morning after the Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ posted their highest closes since December 13th. The major averages have been higher for 2 straight sessions in 7 of the last 9. What's our leading gapper today on the gap up watch list? We got LPCN. LPCN, this one, let's just go over it real quick. This is not one I'm going to keep an eye on. Brad, then we'll get right into LMFA. LPCN, this is up 50%. They achieved meaningful liver fat reduction based on interim results. Came out with a good catalyst. What's the past chart history look on it? Not that exciting. This one doesn't have a ton of range on it. It's already been fading on off, looking kind of ugly right now. So we're going to go ahead and cross off LPCN, or at least I am. I'm just going over what I'm going to be looking at today. I give no investment advice. That's what my lawyers told me to say. Panda, love your videos. I'm in a similar situation, but I'm just waiting for my account to become active with CMAG. Oh, sweet. So you already got it. So right after that, you're going to fund it. That'll only take 2 or 3 days, and then you'll be good to go, Panda. So that's very exciting. You're going to be trading live here shortly. Excited for you. Andrew, futures only slightly yet lower. Yep, not too bad today. There's certainly going to be opportunities. This week's been wild, right? Monday we had MBOT. Tuesday we had KTOV. Let's take a look at KTOV. What happened yesterday on KTOV? Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. KTOV, that one took a dump. So KTOV is most likely done, fellas. Hit 292 all the way back down to 160. KTOV. That was Tuesday. What was Wednesdays? Yesterday was BIOC. BIOC, that one yesterday made a lovely move. On what? No catalyst, right? I'm pretty sure there was not even a catalyst on BIOC. Let me go ahead and go over BIOC really quick, because this one is one we have to keep on our radar still. Certainly going to be opportunity here on this one. What's going on with BIOC? Take a look at the daily chart. What do we have here? We have a break of that 50-day that happened a few days ago, and ever since then this one has been bullish, climbing up to that 200-day. Now I know I talk about this a lot, guys, and so this morning I went to try to find if I had screenshotted a similar stock like this before in the past, and in fact I have. So take a quick look at this one. We crossed the 50-day. We breached that. Now we're bullish. When we're under that, you see how we're just kind of trending downward? We break above it, we become bullish. Now let me pull up a stock that is similar to that. This is CODX. This is one that I screenshotted a while back, a very similar one. We're downtrending under that 50-day moving average. We break above it, we become bullish. And this one actually, in fact, broke above that 200, continuing to move on up. Trader Sniper in the house. Good morning to you. Good to see you in here. Panda, yeah, no emotions. That's where we gotta be. That is where we gotta be. No emotions. Completely agree with you there. So see how these look similar, guys? I'm going to start screenshotting more of these for you as well, if this is beneficial for you. I'm going to start doing this more so we can go over previous examples of how these stocks react to these certain levels of resistance. Vic in the house, good morning. Yeah, so CODX, this one was downtrending under that 50-day, broke above it, became bullish. Had a few red days, then broke up through that 200-day. And so what are we seeing on BIOC? We're downtrending under the 50-day. We break above it. We have a red day, a green day. Could it still have another green day? It certainly could. Is it very overbought and extended on the RSI, the 70? It is. I'll go over the game plan on this one in just a second. We'll take a look at the next example here. This one, guys. Oh, I love this one. CDTI. This is 2 pictures in one. This is daily and intraday chart right here. So CDTI, this one, doing the same thing right here. Downtrending under that 50-day moving average. And then we break above it. And what's the next level of resistance that we want to take a look at? We want to take a look at that 200-day moving average. 200-day is going to serve as very tough resistance. Came right up to it, 150. Hit that, and then started retracing. So if we look at the intraday here, 150, we hit that in the morning. We pulled back, we started forming an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle, these work fairly well, especially if you're buying it off the chin throughout the day. But it could not break. And this is something I was going over yesterday. When something is overextended, just like Malik was pointing out yesterday on, which stock was it? BIOC? No, it was, it was, yeah, TBLT. TBLT yesterday, Malik was pointing out a pennant, it ended up working out well at the start of the day. The pennant, got squeezed together, did that all the way up in pre-market on TBLT and ended up having that morning spike. But when these stocks get overextended, these patterns are not always reliable. This ascending triangle was working fairly well, but it hit tough resistance at 150. ended up not being able to break that level. We see it getting really heavy on this trend line around this 135 level. That's when it's going to start coming on down. So there's a few good examples of that for you guys. For BIOC, this one's doing the same thing that those were doing. Under that 50-day, broke above it. We're now bullish. So what's the game plan on BIOC? BIOC, I want this one come back down to the trend line. Want to sell off. The last few days it has spiked, but BIOC, this one has been, hasn't necessarily had the most volume on it. It's just been, for instance, on Monday, didn't have a lot of volume till the close. Set itself up in a nice bull flag throughout the day. And then on Tuesday, we had a nice morning spike, faded on off. Wednesday, we had a nice morning spike. That one, of course, yesterday was an incredible move. But here's the trend line we got drawn down here, guys. Yep, Panda, great point. Yeah, the 405. 405 is certainly going to be really tough resistance on this one, just like the examples we were looking at as well. So this one, BIOC hit a high of about 372 yesterday. It's 200s at 405. Is it done? It could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. The last few days, this one has been a very hot stock, so we got to keep it on watch. And what I'm looking at is just this trend. This trend from when this stock started making its move on Monday. If we can pull back down to around $2 and then start U-shaping, ideally, this is what would be ideal. If BIOC pulled back at the start to around $2, slowly U-shape, kind of like it has done the last few days on very light volume, and then we break the open of around 225 on some really strong volume, start making its next leg on up. BIOC actually looked at some, this is actually BIOC, this is the stock I made my most profit on this past year. I actually made about $950 on BIOC. That's the most I've ever made in one day. Looking to break that 1K mark. But BIOC, yeah, this one, when it gets going, man, this is a really good stock to focus on. The last few days, it's been great opportunities. Do I think it's just going to sell off and be done for the day? You know, it certainly could. But we got to keep it on watch. So this is a trend line I'm going off of. Extended to the right, and just like yesterday, so you guys saw the stock I was watching. It was CCCL. I wanted that one to pull down to the trend line and buy it. There's many variables. You guys will learn this with experience. There's many variables to this other than coming down to the trend line, you know, then just buying it right up. We want to see how the price action is around these levels. We want to see if the bids are going to stack up, if it's just going to sell off right through this trend line or not. We want to see if there's any buyers moving in. There's just other variables other than buying it off the trend. We want to see how the stock's going to react around that level. So we'll see that on BIOC. If it sells off, how it's going to react right around those levels. All right, that's BIOC. And then VIC with the short sells. Haven't pulled those up yet. FDC, MERC, and UNFI. Oh yeah, MERC is looking really nice. And UNFI, that one's coming right up to resistance as well. So some good ones for you to look at, guys, there. UNFI, MERC on the short sell. Very overbought stocks going into the close. UNFI, look at that. Dude, that one was straight up at the close yesterday. Yeah, something. Alright, UNFI, we got about 1650 resistance at the 50-day. Of course, yesterday's close at 1558. We'll see if that one can pop up to around those levels as well. Thank you, Vic, for pulling that up for us. Alright guys, let's go into the next stock, LMFA. What is going on with LMFA? That was at 232 now. I sold too soon. Yeah, I was in LMFA this morning. Bought it at 196 on the pullback after it hit 225. Sold it at about 205. This one's sitting at 235 right now. So let's go over LMFA. This one's got some good potential on it today. They completed an acquisition of Global Medical Insurance Company. This one has a gap to fill. LMFA, people do get excited about this one. That's why I tried to scoop that up on a sell-off there. Buy fear. I told you guys, buy fear. That's what I do. LMFA, I know this stock's personality. I've traded in the past. This one has a good opportunity. It's known to pump and dump. It wasn't gapping up much when I had scooped it up on that pullback, so I felt comfortable with that. What's going on here? We're breaking above that 50-day as well. We just went over that, guys. From bearish to bullish, breaking over that. Sitting at 237 right now. We got a gap to fill at about $3. $3 is going to be tough resistance on LMFA. And then we got 408 as the 200-day moving average. So we're going to see how the stock's going to react around these resistance levels, because honestly, I see clear skies ahead until $3. So LMFA, that's going to be an area that a lot of shorts are going to be looking at on LMFA to pick that one up for a short sell. We'll see if any are going to get in a little early as well, around the $0.50 or $2.50 or so. This one is going straight up right now. The faster it moves up, and the steeper the trend, the weaker the trend, right? The steeper it goes up, the weaker that trend is going to be. John Wilson, good morning. And Rick in the house. Rick, good to see you today. Great trades yesterday, by the way. Killed it yesterday. Alright, so that's LMFA. We got a catalyst. We got clear skies ahead until $3. Be smart on this one, guys. You know, I got in at 196 and sold for a quick scalp there, but this one is continuing, of course, to move on up right now. Do you want to be buying at the top? No. No, you don't. 250. I would not suggest buying right now on LMFA. Let's wait and see what this one's going to do at the open. $3 is going to be tough. We're going to see how that one's going to react around that level, if it can get there. Should we buy this one on a pullback? If LMFA at the start of the day has a really nice sell-off, if we get a really nice sell-off, you know, 20-30 cent kind of wash, I might look to scoop it up. I'm not buying at 250 though. But once this one hits tough resistance, it's over. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it might not be over, but for me, I'm not going to be trading it once it fills that gap on LMFA. All right, next on the list, guys, AWSM. What is going on with this one? Why did I go over those patterns this morning? I'll pull them up in case some of you weren't in here earlier. We got the 50-day downtrending. We break above that and the stock turns bullish. 50-day, we're downtrending below it. We break above that, the stock turns bullish. What are we seeing on AWSM? This one is sitting right at its 50-day. As soon as we break above that, we could get a lot of volume, and this could turn into a very nice move. Also, because AWSM, this one in the past has made a huge move before. This is a supernova. This gets a lot of traders excited. Is there a catalyst on this one? No, there's not. Was there a catalyst on BIOC? I don't believe there was. Sometimes these patterns, guys, they're just what does it. This is a powerful squeeze setup. So please keep this one on watch, AWSM, if it starts getting some good volume in on it. It closed with some rather decent volume on it yesterday. You know, it's just kind of sitting stagnant right now, not a whole lot of volume, but that's all right, isn't it? Because CLPS, we've gone over that one the last few days. You guys have been watching that since 475 support, which I went over, and there's been great opportunities on CLPS. Have any of you made money on that one? Last few days it has had morning spikes on CLPS. I've avoided it because I have a small account and I'm really trying to hone in my risk, and some of these low floats with spreads on them could kill the account, you know, at this point. When I grow the account, of course I might dabble in this a little bit. I'm trying to be smart right now. CLPS, yep, we got 475 support. The last couple days, this one has had morning spikes. I'm not going to be trading it, but just keep that one on watch as well. LPCN, John Wilson, that one kind of just crossed it off the list, and I'll go over why on that. LPCN, that one is up 50%, achieved meaningful liver fat reduction based on interim results. It has a catalyst on it. What's the chart look like on LPCN? Pre-market, not looking good. Not looking good, to be honest. Hit high 390. There's a lot of longs underwater from up here that are just going to be selling anytime this thing spikes. Probably a good amount of shorts on it as well. The daily chart's not that thrilling either. Not a lot of range on it. The biggest day that we've seen on this daily chart is about 30-cent move. Don't think volume's really going to move into this one for a night. I mean, it's got a ton of resistance at this point as well in pre-market. Oh, Trader Sniper. Cool. Thanks for bringing up PCG. Didn't have that one on the list today, but oh, baby! This one is blazing. No pun intended. PCG. Nice. Alright, so I knew I was in this at like 620. I knew I should not have sold that. It was my first trade back live though. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm up, I gotta take profit. Emotions suck. But PCG, man, so PCG has gone bankrupt before in 2001. And the stock ended up reaching a high of 50 bucks still, even after that. We gone bankrupt again. The CEO stepped out, and the new CEO has taken over. They did have an involvement in the recent wildfires in California. So awful news. But when you go from 50 bucks to $5, can you get some type of a bounce? So great point, Trader Sniper. This one, there could be, sometimes shorts get stubborn. I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes shorts get a little stubborn, and they don't want to sell. They just keep adding and adding and adding all the way back up to $50. So yeah, there could definitely be a short squeeze on PCG, because some people are short on this at $5, $6, $7, $8, and they're saying this is going to zero. They're bankrupt. They've gone bankrupt before, guys. Calm down. Maybe the company just declared bankruptcy to, I don't know. Maybe it could have been beneficial for them in some way. Who knows? LPCN, 35 buck profit. Good job, Israel. That's smart. Just seeing the price action on it, seeing how that stock is reacting now pre-market, and what else is getting the volume hype and attention. Sometimes just taking some profit, even if it's not a lot, is the smartest thing to do. Yeah, certainly did. Vic, hoping the intensity scanner gives me some opportunities today. Yeah, I think it will. Like yesterday on BIOC, that one really wasn't on a lot of people's radars right at the start of the day. I mean, volume was pretty light on it. And then, of course, that one popped up on the intensity scanner, ended up being the play of the day. With that being said, guys, take advantage of that deal we still have going on. That's in the description. 33% off forever. Israel, you got intensity. How have you been liking it? Been working out well for you? Yeah, and if you guys have any questions at all, I'm always here, happy to help you get all this set up. If you'd like me to help go over that with you. So that's PCG. PCG. Goodness gracious. I'll go ahead and go over this one. I'm not going to be trading it. I'm not going to be trading it, but AMTX. AMTX is again a little gap up as well this morning. Awarded $12 million, AMTX. This one has already hit its 200-day moving average. It's a little penny stock. If you guys want to keep this on your radar, it's getting some hype here. I'm going to be avoiding it, but that one certainly is going to be potential. Could be potential as well. Trader Sniper, you like TI better. Hey, it's all preference, baby. You're comparing Versace to Goodwill, but it is what it is. I've used both as well. Intensity Stock Watch works very, very well for me, and I think it will for you guys as well. That's AMTX. What else do we got? VHC. Let's go over VHC. VHC is coming right down to support at $5. $5 is a very tough support level. We pull up the daily chart on VHC. This one had a really nice day, guys, on Tuesday from about 450 to 650. It's pulled back to $5. $5 is daily support. If we pull up the 3-year chart on this, we got really nice $5 support on VHC all the way back to September. That's September of 17. And then May, we got lots of levels of support on VHC around $5. Could this one get its next leg on up? It's a little overbought on the RSI, but this one could bring in some longs again because it did fade on off the day before this one. It's sitting right above that $5 support. VHC, we need to keep this one on watch in case volume does move into it. Bouncing right off of this support level right here. Alright, and then what else, guys? Short for short in the house. Good morning to you. LMFA's at 266 now. Oh, this is painful, guys. My 196 entry. It's killing me. Kevin, why did I sell? I hate emotions. So LMFA, what's the game plan on this? This has the $3. This is the gap up, all right? The gap to fill is at $3. This one is probably going to gravitate towards $3. More than likely. Is this one going to open up and get a morning spike here in 5 minutes? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to be trading this for the morning for the morning spike. Oh, Israel, you're loving the scanners. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I really think these are game changers. You don't have to leave these scanners at all to go to any third-party sources. Really do anything. You can look up everything from in here. You can pull up all the trader analysis through your Twitter, StockTwit, see what people are saying. You can look at external sources. You can look at all the news through here. Everything, all included with the scanners. You don't have to leave it at all. I certainly think that this is going to become very, very, very popular. So I want you guys to take advantage of that deal while it's here before this thing starts going to the moon. LMFA, this one. Everyone that bought at 270 is underwater now. I want to be underwater over here with my 196 entry. I'm a little paralyzed. But I traded it. I traded how I know how to trade it. I can't predict all this volume coming into it. I can predict 1, 3, 4, 5 good resistance level. Yeah, those so whole numbers. Why are whole numbers tough resistance levels? And we got just a couple minutes until the market opens on up. $1, $2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are tough resistance levels because what? It's just the psychology of it. It's very easy to type into your montage window. Israel killed me, bro. That $5 mini this time. John Wilson, they're really easy to type into your montage window. So you type in $1. That's why it's tough. That's why it's going to be tough resistance and support. It's just that psychology. It's easy to type in $1, $2 versus like $2.57. Yeah, it's just the psychology of it. $1 is very tough resistance because also to remain compliant with the NASDAQ, stocks have to be over $1 for 6 months consecutively. If they're not, they're going to get sent to the OTC market, which they don't want to do. So $1 is very tough for that. Then 5 and 10, of course. Yeah, these are levels of resistance. They're certainly going to be very, very tough. Good question, though. Guys, yeah, right now I'm sitting pretty. I might go hit up that $5 menu. We'll see how the rest of the day is going to go. You know the game plan today. LMFA This one we're going to keep on watch for a wash. I want this one to sell off big time. Big league. Want this one to sell off big league. Buy this one up. And then of course I really want to keep AWSM on watch as that's coming up to that 50-day. Could get a nice little squeeze on that. And then BIOC, I want that back down to the trend line. So these three stocks I'm watching, going to be watching the most here. BIOC is already trying to perk up a little bit. I'm not going to be chasing this one, guys. Not going to be chasing BIOC. If this comes down to the trend line, I'll get into it. If not, you know, BIOC, you have a lovely day. But traders, that is going to do it for the day. Thank you so much for being a part of this team. I absolutely love doing this. Love helping you guys out. If you have any questions at all, feel free to hit me up anytime. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. And we got 30 seconds till the market opens on up. I'm going to switch everything out. And guys, stay safe today. Predefine your risk. See you tomorrow.